when I was growing up, helping my dad lay brick and block, sometimes, we'd get big jobs and we'd have to hire additional helpers and additional masons to get the job done. And he was real quick to fire people for horseplay. So when you're laying brick and block, you set it up for the masons, my dad and whoever's helping him. You'd have, brick stacked up over here, and you'd have, a mud board over here, and you keep it full of mud so they can, keep on going and get the wall built. And if you weren't quick enough, he was real quick to holler at people, "Hey, I need brick, mud, I need mud." And he'd holler as the helpers to come in there and get everything done for him. I was one of the helpers, of course. I was real little at this time. This is in the 80s now, so we didn't have cell phones and stuff. But he would get mad. Someone would be over there smoking a cigarette. "Mud, don't put that cigarette down. I ain't paying you for that." Or if they're horse playing, like throwing rocks and everything, like we goof off and stuff like that. And he would get mad. I'm gonna dock you an iron if you don't get back over here and get things done. He was hard on us when we was growing up. One of the main things that was hard to keep up with was making the mud, making the mortar mix. This is the stuff you put down for them to lay brick on. And we had a mixer. Otherwise, you have to use a hoe. You have to do this by hand. It was really hard work. So on big jobs, you had to have a machine to do this, and it was called a mortar mixer. And it had like little hands in there that would move around, rotate, and you would have to put enough sand and enough mix in there to get the formula right. So being the mud guy was a big deal because that was a hard job. Because not only did you have to make the mud, but you had to push it. It was heavy. That stuff's heavy. There was one time where we hired a younger kid, and he's started making the mud. He starts putting the water in there. We had a big old barrel. You dip the bucket in there, and you measure out how many buckets of water per bag of mud, and that's how you get the formula down. I think it was like 16, 18 shovels of sand, and then 1 bucket of mortar mix. You have to time it right. After a while, you would get the hang of it. A good seasoned mortar maker was, that's pretty good. It's a kind of a skill, but you get the hang of it pretty quick. But he was out there in the process of making this. He stopped and he had this shovel when he was out here. I guess he was thinking he was fighting ninjas or something. He's doing it like a pole arm, and he's whipping it around and everything. And he just took it and threw it. And when he threw it, it like someone tossed Excalibur into a freaking lake or something. It rotated and fell inside the mixer because part of it was open. The shovel fell in there, and when it did, of course, it locked up those, because the little hands are doing this, rotating. So when that mixer locked up, that belt started squealing like a cat giving birth to a set of bagpipes. And my dad's on the scaffolding at this time. He can hear this, and apparently this kid's too busy. He didn't know what to do. He's just, he didn't know. I guess he didn't know to cut the thing off. And Dad runs over there, cut it off. And finally, the kid cuts the mixer off, and Dad just lays into him. "What is wrong with you? You done tore my mixer up. I'm done with you. You're done." And the kid goes, "What do you mean I'm done?" And he like he's sitting in the last out at the Little League World Series. "Hit the road!" And he told him so we're out in the middle of nowhere, so he literally has to go get his lunch boxes, start walking home. Again, we didn't have cell phones, so he's walking home like he just lost the game of his life. Anyway, y'all have a nice day.